Welcome back, viewers. This is the Treasures of Life show. My name is Jonas Simba. My sign language interpreter is none other than Gideon Minor. Give us your feedback on 011980384. Let me take it slowly. 011980384. I have my private socials, Blind Jonas Simba. Follow me on Facebook and TikTok. Let's chat somewhere. Let's find a way of talking. Yes. I have a guest with us today, none other than Marianne Cassina, Social Justice Centers Movement, Kayole. Yeah? Have I said it correctly?
Yes.
We are talking about dealing with despair, especially amongst the youth. And the big question is, are the youth of the region, are the youth of the continent, in fact, the youth of the world, are they undergoing despair? Are you seeing something that looks like despair? Maybe, Marianne, let me take you back slightly, just to find out from you before we proceed. What is your description of despair? And I'm talking about a layman's perspective. I know you've not Googled, you've not read it somewhere. I'm just asking you. If I asked you to tell me what is despair, what would you say?
For me, in a layman's understanding of what despair would mean and how despair would look like, for me, despair is that moment that you cannot even see sense of some light, that your candle is off.
Whoa.
That even when you're trying to light your candle, keeps on going off, you know?
Yeah.
That even sometimes even to reach that candle, it is problematic. Like you feel the world has shut down.
Okay.
You know, you feel like you have no sense of why you have to leave because you're already not finding yourself again.
Of course, this is connected to prosperity, success.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, in your description again, what is prosperity?
Prosperity is not sense of wealth, because even wealth could mean spiritual wealth.
Okay.
And prosperity is sense of one having sense of dignity and being able to live a life with, like, gives purpose and gives you that sense of humanity. Because,
let me ask you.
Yeah.
Can a sick person consider himself as prosperous? Not quite. You have to have good health.
You have to have good health. Because how would you be prosperous if you're a sick person and struggling with pain, struggling even with the condition of how to pay even the medical bill, then how would you be prosperous? But
maybe you scale it up to the next level, the emotional prosperity.
Yeah.
Someone can be sick of body, but prosperous in the mind.
Yes. Yes.
That's another level of prosperity.
Yes.
Where your body may be confined in a prison.
Yes.
I'm looking at
your mind.
I'm looking at someone right now in a very difficult situation.
Yeah.
I know people may be watching us from countries that are in war, like Sudan and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Their prosperity lies in their mind. Am I right?
Yes.
What needs to be in the mind? Is it a sense of peace? Is it a sense of focus? Or
sense of being hopeful.
Yeah.
Sense of resilience. Sense of, peace. It is very fundamental.
Okay.
But, having that prosperity of understanding what peace would mean and how peace would look like for them.
Yeah.
It is like sense of just decolonizing your mind.
Okay.
Understanding these are systems in place that are deliberate to sabotage our sense of peace, our sense of prosperity, regardless of mind prosperity, but even the sense of, it is all intertwined and interconnected.
You're speaking of very heavy matters here. Do you mean to say there is sabotage of the future?
Yes, because we understand that we're fighting a system existing in place not just to protect humanity, but a system in place just to make profit and capitalize on labor of a landsman labor and just, us would not have means of production. We're just human beings who want dignity.
Really? Can a father sabotage a child?
Yes.
Can a mother sabotage a daughter?
Yes.
Can a president sabotage a country?
Yes.
No.
Why not? Are we not seeing that reality within our reality context of how things are?
And you're talking about the region?
The region itself, within even the fact that within Eastern Africa, right
Yeah.
now,
Don't you think
we're no longer breathing. We can't breathe anymore.
maybe it's just lack of understanding? You need to bridge the divide. You remember that intergenerational talk that the late Raila Odinga spoke about? Maybe it's time we have some kind of intergenerational talk. Maybe it's just lack of understanding.
I think the aspect of intergenerational talk, it's very fundamental and it's very critical.
Yeah.
But the intergenerational talk doesn't mean that young people have not been victims of state repression over generation and over generation.
Okay.
So we're at a moment of where we are not trying to dominate and saying we are powerful less of other generations.
You are talking about the prosperity of the mind, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Let's look at the situation financially. Is there prosperity without financial stability? You need to have money to be prosperous. Am I right?
Yes, you need, for me, understanding that the context of money just came.
Can't hear you. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a sense of just having money for you to be prosperous.
Yeah.
Because if you're not rich in mind, in soul, and body itself, even given all the amount of money in this world, you can never then be prosperous on financial aspect.
Let's go back to intergenerational talk.
Yes.
Because that's where we were at. This intergenerational talk, won't it, look at it this way.
Yeah.
Even in issues of finances, one thing, Marianne, the older, let me say the older, have been where you have not.
Yeah.
But they have been where you are. But you, as young people, have not been where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So you need to understand from them a few things.
Yes.
Issues of mentorship. Yeah. What's your opinion on that? Lack of bridging, lack of training, lack of coaching?
And one of the things that I also said is that we cannot dispute the context of, or the aspect of wanting to interlink the intergenerational historically linking.
Okay.
Because it's very fundamental and it's very good that people are able, for one to understand where they're going, you must know where you're coming from.
Okay.
So, and for me to know where I'm coming from is a sense of integrating different generations or relinking the intergenerational historical perspective.
Yeah.
And by us having that is also to understand strategies and actions of their times and our times could change. There are things we can borrow from their times, and their times they're able to see the context of the reality of now where we are is very different.
Okay.
Like of different generations that I would speak, there are times generations have had sense of food that you could go to a country and come with lots of food while coming back to the urban area. But right now, the reality of now where we are is for you to go to the rural areas or up country, you have to do serious shopping to get there.
Yeah.
In back then when I used to see us going to up country, we used to go to up country just only with unga chapati, salad. But when you go there, mutapata mbuzi, there are so much ngwashe in the morning, there are malenges and everything. But now you have to do shopping because every day morning, it is a reality of you, bread on the table.
Yeah.
You people, you have almost going to buy milk. There are not enough milk within the area. Maybe the persons who want to provide maziwa wampeleka kwa dairy.
Okay.
And it's not clear of, back then people used to go to the up country almost like the whole family. Right now, even going to the up country is a serious crisis because of the logistics of everything that has to be packaged, transport, food and everything.
Okay.
You see those dynamics?
Yeah, I'm looking. That is a financial sense, prosperity in the financial way. That brings despair amongst you people.
Yes, because now we are the realities of we are young persons who are building families now.
Okay,
And
that
we-
explain why.
And
there
we
are
do
so
not
many-
have we are not having a even sense of where are you going to rural area where.
Okay.
Maybe you've grown in Nairobi with your mom here.
Do,
You know?
Do young girls really have to hook up with older men? Do young men have to hook up with older women?
I don't think relationship has to have age question, because it's not about age on matters of relationship, but on relationship are matters of
Compatibility.
Exactly.
But then isn't there issues of finances in there? Because it seems like there is talk that because of the financial prosperity,
Yeah.
the young people jump the gun. You want to go for the more prosperous woman or more prosperous man. Is that some kind of sense of despair? If I found you with a man 50 years older than you, I almost said, God forbid, until I remembered there are many such people, believe it or not. Yeah. Does that speak of despair?
No, doesn't speak of despair. Do they have sense of peace? Do they have sense of comfortability of what we're just speaking? If they're having it, then what do you mean sense of despair in there?
But we are talking about despair. It's connected to prosperity.
Yeah.
Are our relationships as young people really prosperous? We are seeing a lot of killings amongst you people.
Yeah.
You find broken relationships. A man has killed the girlfriend has killed the husband. I can bring up cases right now.
There are so many.
No prosperity, because that's an aspect of prosperity when you see successful relationships, especially. I hear songs. You've heard of Sauti Sol saying, we are young and in love. Are you really young and in love? as young people? Or we are seeing a lot of killings and destruction?
Oh. And I think this is all interconnected question of what is why is it that humans have been alienated from sense of dignity and understanding who they are again? Because we've started now seeing human beings as a point of what am I getting in return? So I'm seeing you not as human, as much as I can see you as you human,
You're
but I'm
right.
seeing you as a private entity. You see?
Yeah.
So we are not doing it because we are doing it because it's both of us, not a class question, not an age question.
It's a survival question.
It's a survival question. So it is more of privatization aspect
Okay.
and not more of how can we continue to rebuild dignity and humanity in what we're trying to build. And when you're speaking of relationship, we understand not relationship of underage,
Yeah.
but because those are some of the sabotage and injustices and crimes against humanity we've seen continue to happen.
When the older folk take up young
Underage.
underage.
A 83-year-old wants to take an advantage of a 16-year-old, a 17, a 15, a 18.
Okay.
You
But
know?
if they went with a 21, that's okay?
Now from there,
The age difference is
I let it upon the persons of the young age and how, being clear is to understand also,
Yeah.
are you having equal power in the relationship that we're building and not one of you dominating? Because if the 83-year-old wants to take an advantage of a 21-year-old,
Yeah.
and the 21-year-old doesn't have power in that relationship, she
Okay.
can't speak her mind, she can't say what she wants, then it is one gender dominating over the other gender. And we understand what oppression means.
Okay.
It is
yeah.
a gender wanting to dominate over the other gender. And most of these times
Yeah.
are more of male gender that will always want to dominate over other genders because they feel sense of superiority, because of what has been put in place for so many times because of patriarchy, that men run the world, men are the head, men are the... So most of the time, in the heads of men, in their thinking, is wanting always to prove that they're superior,
Okay.
regardless of other gender. That this
Okay.
gender has to be treated with sense of,
Okay.
ni kama wao ndo run the world.
Okay. Very interesting. Of course, now you agree that when you see a huge number of the people in the population with huge age differences in relationships. That speaks of some kind of despair. You've said no.
No.
So these are people who've agreed.
Again, that you can rephrase that question again.
When you see a huge age difference between maybe the husband and
The wife.
not really husband, maybe boyfriend and girlfriend. You can't even say husband and whatever. Yeah, it speaks of despair. It's like, does it speak of something when you see young men not finding the girls because the girls have gone with the older men? Yeah. And I'm told nowadays there's also the issue of Ben 10s. What's that? Young men going with older women. Let me not dig your mind. I can see you're getting frustrated.
Oh, I am not. What I just said clearly again.
Yes.
I said,
Yeah.
if in both parties,
Yeah.
regardless of your age, like differences,
Yeah.
but in that relationship, both parties have equal power, none of them dominates, then it's not a sense of despair,
Okay.
but a sense of relationship and humanity and dignity. But if in both parties, the sense of power, dynamics, and domination, then that is a lose. That is a despair. That is a despair. You are there because this is what you are getting out of that relationship.
Okay.
And you have to get it for you to sustain your livelihood.
So for real, moyo wangu yaweza kwenda na yule inapendaga. I know you've heard of that song.
Yeah, I've heard of that song.
Okay. But I don't like the part of twende nawe motoni. Twende nawe motoni.
I do not listen so much of those songs because me, I'm a person, I'm very sensitive of what kind of songs that I listen.
Like, let's go together to the fire, let's, anyway, let's proceed. We are talking about dealing with despair.
Yeah.
I want you to bring some kind of your mind in terms of solutions.
Yeah.
Is there a way that we can bring back the youth to hope?
Yes.
In your opinion?
Yes.
Is it redeemable or we are past that stage?
All in all, is not lost.
Yeah.
I think we are in that momentum.
Okay.
Where the reality of ending despair among young people.
How do we do this? Is there too much partying? Does that speak of despair or bringing back hope? There's too much dancing and too much partying.
And dancing is part of revolution.
Oh, it is.
The revolution is not sweet without art, without music. It
I'm
depends
speaking
on how.
to an artist. I had forgotten. I'm
It depends on how you dance.
The older folk
Yeah.
would say, dance less, work more.
It's
But
both-
nowadays,
yeah.
we find many young people, it's party after party, literally. You remember even during COVID, people would get into ambulances to go for parties.
If it is a dance with a purpose, it's fine. Because also,
Yeah.
getting to ambulance for you to go to a party is because you're dealing with something that, yes, you need to go to that party. And what is forcing you to go to that party? Is it a moment that you yourself, you need a time with yourself?
Okay.
Is it a moment that because you need to reconnect with your fellow young persons? So that one cannot be watered and cannot be washed away in a society where art is part. Art makes revolution irresistible.
Art makes revolution
Irresistible. It depends on how you dance and what
that's-
you're dancing into.
Now, songs.
Yes.
Have you been to the matatus that I've been to? Some of these songs are outrightly vulgar. Don't you agree?
But it depends on what vulgar would look like for you, because I said it
You
is
know,
a
there was-
reality of what
Yes.
we're hearing sometimes in the songs that are being sung by our artists or diverse artists. A reality, context of reality,
But really, wisdom, according to the older folk, is sometimes to act foolish. Don't bring it out so much. Sometimes you act foolish, and yet you're wise. You don't really bring it out. And that is the difference, the intergenerational talk that we need to have.
And that is what I wanted to say.
You bring it out even in your song. Even the aspect of drinking. and alcohol. It's brought in the current music. I mean, in the older generation, it was unheard of. How can I sing that I'm a drunkard? And people move along with that.
It's because people don't just want to swallow the realities of why is it this happening? And it's because of what you're speaking.
Yeah.
Lack of intergenerational relinking, of understanding.
Yeah.
This works out, this no. Let's not do this in these times.
Yeah.
Like unpacking of what has worked for other generations and what we can borrow from those generations that can work for us in these times.
Okay, let me take you back to symptoms.
Okay.
You caused me to be excited. Just bring me back the symptom. How do we deal with this? How do we bring back the youth to not despair, to energize again?
For me, I think we just need to be deliberate with our realities of what's to be done. We know what's to be done. In our real sense, we know what's to be done.
I don't.
For me, is to repackage, decolonize our structures within our communities, our homes, and even at a political perspective.
Okay.
By meaning that is to be reality of we cannot normalize a system in place robbing of its people dignity and their resources.
I'm hearing something in that. I'm
see,
hearing you say
by not normalizing violence, poverty, corruption, incompetence, it is a plus of breathing a different sense of not despairing, but a sense of growth.
I'm telling you, many older people that are watching us today are finding this very ambiguous. In fact, they're finding it vague. But may nature help them to understand.
Sure.
may
that
God, may the good God help them to understand. Because it's a complex talk. You young people, and I'm saying you because I want to say that the opinion of the youth in this show are purely their opinion.
Yes.
But obviously, I'm with you at heart. But I'm saying you young people are a bit very, very complex. But what I'm hearing from you, it's like bring back prosperity to a nation or to a family, and despair would go. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that sense of collectiveness, that sense of holding one another, that sense of giving a shoulder, even within the context of family level. We've seen all this happen, even within our family levels, where we watch one another until they move to a point of despairness, and we could just hold them before they reach to that point. And until you wait us until we die is when now you want to come and play to be good and to have loved me when I was alive, and now you want to do a very bigger burial, waste a lot of resources and everything. While sense of reality of humanity is when I was alive, how did we treat one another?
Think of this. You go out for a party, then one of you drives the car. You drive the car back, one of you. And because all of you are drunk, you get on the wrong side of the road, the car crashes. All of you are young people. None of you is married. Imagine that to the parent. So what is this that causes young people to go into drinking places, then come out totally not afraid of doing things that are totally wrong, like driving on the wrong side of the road, driving while drunk. Now we are heading towards the festivities, and many young people may be watching. We hope that they are with us in January. What causes this? Where now there is total unasikia breaks imekatika when you go into parties and all that. What do you have to say about this?
For me, one of the things that I will say, I being a young person, we must be deliberate to be responsible.
Okay.
And being deliberate, being responsible is holding one another accountable.
Even when you're out.
even when you are out.
Okay.
So by this sense is like we are going out with my 3 friends, so we are 3 of us.
Yeah.
So we be accountable to one another by being accountable is by ensuring that we are all safe, all of us, and being safe is so diverse. So being safe is one, we are in that parting moment, and I know each and every time I know where is my friend. Even when she moves out to go and have a call with someone else, I am very aware of what's happening with my friend, because of sense of where most of the time in parting areas, a lot of risk might happen, and even it's an aspect of that, like one of us is driving home. So are we drunk to a point that we cannot drive home? Yes. So then can we just order an Uber?
Okay.
And if we came with a car, why would we drunk to a point that we cannot be able to drive ourselves home?
Okay.
So if we are drunk to that moment that we could not be able to drive ourselves home, then let's take a Uber.
Thank you.
Because one of the things, because one of the things as friends, we must be able to understand ourselves collectively, what is our budget that we have among ourselves, so that even everything becomes flexible and understanding how we protect one another.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well said.
Asante.
Marianne Kasina.
Yeah.
Wow. Social Justice Centers Kayole. One word that I've gotten out of this is please be together, unite, collaborate, and partner so that despair can go out amongst the young people.
And hold one another accountable.
The festivities are here. Don't move in despair. Despair will cause you to get into addictions, indulgences, and even death.
Yeah.
We don't want that. We want our nation intact, believe it or not.
Yes.
We want our families intact, and we want you intact. See you next week on the Treasures of Life show. My name is Jonah Simba. Our sign language interpreter has been Gideon Minor. Bye-bye.